pirates. Clark might be able to help you. Hurry along and join him. He's waiting for you next to the Skull's Cave.
Okay, everybody, we are back after getting a little bit of advice there on finding Clark at the Skull Cave, which we have to go down the well for, so I gotta actually remember how to get over there properly and not accidentally walk through any of the Stonehenges here and get teleported to another world. Because that sounds like fun for everybody. Oh, wait, no, the other thing. Elevator, and... Nah, I don't need to save my game. I should probably spend less time just like, oh, let me save my game needlessly. It's funny, but it's not that funny, right? Alright, Skull Cave is this way, even though they said Skull's Cave, so that tells you the kind of quality we're actually dealing with here. And I can still not cross that. Clark is waiting for us by the Skull Cave, right? Is he the other way? Was I just straight up lied to here? Are you fuckers just lying to me here? Is the question. Oh, yeah, there he is. He's not over by Skull Cave at, well, technically, but say that he's over by Whale Bay, goddammit.
I've heard the pirates are preparing.
Oh no, not the pirates. They've proven to be so effective so far. Oh no, we're doomed, everybody. Jesus, man. And besides, isn't part of the point that this guy is like super good at kicking their asses? Oh, except for this goofus, apparently. Okay, so we get something going on here that's a little bit like... Well, a little bit like a shmup sort of section. They're definitely going for a bit of a Space Invaders vibe here. Because of the descending. Drop down, reverse direction, and increase speed! Ah, Futurama, what a series. You can jump. I didn't realize that, actually. But of course, it will help you. And every few you kill will drop a couple of red lumps. That's nice. I think that my rate of fire buff is not working here, which is kind of sad because I am mashing the crap out of this square button. I, again, quite wish that I had an input indicator of some kind here to just be like, hey, yeah, look at how many times I'm hitting this button. Look at how heavily flooded this screen is now. There's so many of these clowns. It can get kind of tough because of the sheer amount of endurance required, and they just keep coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. And of course, they're starting to shoot me at angles, so... like, even jumping to dodge is kind of a pain. So there's been some discussion throughout the stream that this game is kind of bad, and like, yeah, honestly, in a lot of ways, it kind of is. But I think it's mostly pretty sound as 3D platformers go, especially the early ones. Because early 3D platformers were absolutely fucking terrible. Like, just kind of the worst. I don't understand why people like a lot of them. But a lot of the level design and stuff in this game is pretty good. Except for that one that was just, like, absolutely awful. But we've been over that before. And Revolution genuinely improved the game in quite a few ways. And then you have this section for some reason, which is just kind of obnoxious. And by kind of, I mean, good lord, this is absolutely fucking terrible. Like, who even thought that this was a good idea to include, right? We're sitting here fighting the same enemies over and over again. And having to dodge like 1 trillion attacks, and we could game over just because there's too much stuff going on the screen. And this game doesn't control good enough to really allow for bullet hell type of density. And also, all of the enemies take too damn long to kill. It's just... I definitely never thought this part was good, by the way. I'm just gonna say, like, oh, this isn't me, like, realizing the game was bad. No, this part is always bad. This part has always been bad. And it was indeed something that was included in the Revolution version of the game, and I don't know why. Like, maybe there was somebody at the company who just absolutely really wanted to have a section that would make nobody like this game. Also, yeah, we can do charge shots, by the way, but we can't go in the air after we charge shots, so that's not particularly great. That is an area where you really want to have the second ricochet effects. That way your shots will bounce off of enemies. And now that we've broken through, let us actually save here, because, wow, I never want to do that again. And we are out into another overworld, I think? Yes, our counters are reset. And you can tell this one is a little more on the weird side.
Good. You're getting closer to the third mask. I'll explain how to find it.
Oh boy.
First, go inside the factory by deactivating both its generators. Then, you must find the entrance to the lava sanctuary. The mask is hidden inside.
Isn't that just the Sanctuary of Stone and Fire? It gets even worse because the original versions, it was called the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava, and it's like, what's actually the difference there?
There's a balloon which will take you to the first generator. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it. In fact, I don't think we're supposed to even be able to see it at this point, because unless it's over here, which, no, this is just the shop. And we don't have enough money to buy anything here, I don't think.
Use that analog stick to scroll through the list. Press the
And we know how this works. Yeah, Rebound 2 bought, Rate of Fire. Oh, we didn't even have that, never mind. That would be a good thing to have for that, so yeah, we're not going to pick up the Accumulation 2 yet. We're going to wait until we can buy the rate of fire buff, because that is going to come in very handy. As you can tell, I didn't have it there. I think I usually have the decency to have that by this point, because I think I usually 100% Sanctuary of Stone and Fire the first time through. And yes, it does involve that fucking horrendous rocking shell section, which is kind of the worst, as we've mentioned before. Alright, what's over here? Okay, you just want to... You just want to let me play mini games, and you're in a weird cave here. Not interested at all. Oh boy, I can play the snake segment, but there's no point to it. Amazing. I'm so glad that this is here. It's totally not strange and useless or anything. Alright, it's down here. Well, that'll be why that checkpoint was there. I forgot there was sludge water down here that you can just fall into on an overworld. I mean, okay. Alright, Pirate Factory and Lava Sanctuary are this way, but I know for sure they're not going to let me go in here, but this might be like a sub-area or something. And I can go get more money. By money, I mean collectibles. Or... what? Okay, yeah, this is indeed a sub-screen. And we got some zombie pirates here, because robot zombies are a thing that need to exist. Including tiny little acid puddles that are easy to fall in, and you get game over, or you die or whatever just immediately. Is there anything over here? Okay, yeah, there's still some more stuff to pick up over here real quick. There is also one cage to be broken on this map, but I think that is in front of the Lava Sanctuary. That seems quite familiar. I could be very, very wrong. At this point, you shouldn't trust anything I say about this game in terms of... well, anything, really. I thought this game was good. So that'll tell you... that will tell you how smart I am about this. I mean, jeez. Oh god, I actually just realized something. I have the wrong information set up for my stream. Hang on a second, let me fix this. I would ask why nobody told me, but why would you want to watch this? Also, you might get... oh no. It's muted in the thing that I've forgotten the name of. The stream manager, yeah, there we go. Okay, good. I don't think anybody saw that. As usual. So, let's get back into things. You can definitely tell I'm a little off base today, because... yeah, it's been a time alright today. It's been a very, very weird day. Okay, yeah, the whole fence is electrified. So getting in there is going to be a little hard to say the least. Can't really get on that ledge. Are we able to get to that other side? I'm going to like take one more try at doing a nice jump here, but I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, I suppose not. Well, it's back to the Rainbow Creek area for us. Although it doesn't really look very rainbowy or very creaky for that matter. No need to save for the moment. We'll do that next time we enter a level. Drop down here. And hey, more enemies here. Can you go this way? Alright, Echoing Caves. See, there's a dude over there. And yes, ladders to climb. There's been climbing parts in this game before, but it's been kind of underused, so the presence of that, like, always throws me off. Also, yeah, we basically took the hard route to get over here. Strange sounding music in this location, folks. Let's go down this way to the pirate mines. I have a feeling that this is going to be an area where I'm going to be blocked in some regard. But I could be wrong. Yeah, let's save the game here. Ooh, that musical sting there. That's pretty strong. Oh, God, the frame rate just took a steaming ejection there. Okay, so there's 15 lums and 1 cage. Oh, I think I know what this area is, and I don't like it very much. I also think I don't know what that purple lum is for. It might literally just be to get more air, because that's like the only way you can go in this level. Oh boy, I don't like this. I do not like this. So, one of the other levels that I remember super well from this game, other than the Sanctuary of Stone and Fire, which we saw was absolute garbo, and the Under the Lava, the Lava Sanctuary level. I think it's just the main Lava Sanctuary, not Under the Lava Sanctuary, where you have to helicopter around on air currents. And one more level where you have to pilot a pirate ship to save Glowbox's kids. And it is one of the worst controlling things in the entire game, which is really saying something considering the nightmares that we saw last time I played this. I mean, there's a couple other levels that I remember, but they aren't, like, garbage. They're often a little bit janky because the controls in this game are just kind of, once you get off of the regular platforming, controls do kind of absolutely take a dump, but aside from that, you know, those levels aren't really super hard for that reason, but they can be a little bit evil in terms of level design. Oh, fuck my life. I hate this level and I want to die.
My babies! It's horrible. The pirates have taken all of my babies. They've imprisoned them in cages and in the mines. mines.
Call these mines? Well, I guess.
Trying to stop them. But the pirates have captured him too.
Oh,
And
boo-hoo.
they've taken him to their prison ship.
Globox, for fuck's sakes, how many times are you gonna get captured in one game?
With this, I can get all the way to the mines. Don't cry, Uglet. I'll bring your babies back.
Oh my god. Globox is basically the Princess Peach of this franchise, isn't he? So we get this pretty cool laser gun, and we get to control this with a stick, but as you will no doubt find out, the controls on this can get very oversensitive when you have to do any sort of technical movement. Which, sure, this first part is just free as hell, but we gotta save like 4 or 5 or a billion groups of these little gremlins. And yeah, as soon as you have to take out these walls, which are blocking your path, things get to be a little bit frustrating. Also, if you tip the stick up and down, you'll be sorry. Which is why I'm doing it a whole lot here, and unfortunately, you have to do it in order to get over some of these low pipes. Like, it just ruins your controls most of the time. Watch, now that I've said all this, I'll get through this unscathed, and anyone who watches this for whatever reason will just be like, well, that was nothing. What's wrong with you, you big piss baby? And I'll just be like, well, there's no need for that kind of language. Alright, get in. All yous. And stop whenever I want. I just don't feel it. Okay, I can hold the button down instead of having to mash. Thank goodness. Yeah, and you can see the problem here. And yes, the guys shooting at us will hurt us, obviously. And we were getting chipped down there a reasonable amount. I think there's only one more to collect. But I don't think Uglet tells you how many little groups of her babies are there unless you bring any of them back. And even then she might not. Because obviously they're not single children and, you know. Perhaps you don't. I don't either, because that's why I just said, well, you know. Because I assume that the rest of my viewers understand things better than I do. It is often a fairly reasonable assessment. Although, not always. Alright, come on, load us up. Now we gotta figure out how to get out of here. Because if that's all there is, all 4 of the little Globox children, which, what use do these have to the pirates? Very seriously, like, is there any purpose to capture them other than for the reasons of just wanting to do it? It's not as if they would be particularly useful serving the pirate empire. And they are pretty much incapable of doing anything except for crying most of the time when Globox is captured. So, really, it's just there as, like, a trophy. The worst trophy ever. Razorbeard is just out here gathering participation trophies for some reason. What a weird guy. I believe this is the way back, although I do not know for sure. Are you the... No, this is the North Mine, so... We're just gonna keep going. We're not gonna try to do any tight turns. That's a good way for us to die. And then probably have to redo this whole thing all over again. And you can see that these paths are already fairly tight. So it is very easy for us to take damage that we, by all accounts, probably should not. Okay, so is this going to be back to the east? I think this is back to the east. Yeah, because we've got this this wall here that... Oh no, that's the south mine. We're almost back, I think. Alright. Where you at? Where you at? Perfect. That was a very good run of that level. Excuse me if I toot my own horn a little bit. That level is usually dog shit trash.
Mama?
Just like the audio and subtitle sync is.
Here are the others.
Get in there and count all 700 or so of them. Oh. Hey, kid. You,
We've decided to give you a rain mask.
A rain mask?
Ooh. Yes, this will let us do that slightly racially insensitive rain...
Use it to make it rain, like the Glowbox family.
Thanks.
Slightly, with big air quotes, racially insensitive rain dance that Glowbox could do, which will let us get into a few areas. We saw it demoed in that one level, although we basically kind of ignored it because we were too busy focusing on the fact that the chanting was a little bit, yeah. But we can use this to access a secret item in the Menhir Hills, and we can use it to access a few more secrets. In fact, I think this will let us 100% Fairy Glade, which is probably what I'm going to go do because I don't want to deal with the meat of this game. Good gracious, no. But there we go, 10 minutes for the Pirate Mines. That's pretty good. That level is Pirate Mines, right? Minosaurus Plain, Glowbox House, Pirates Mines. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Rayman. The children. Oh, there's a balloon.
Yeah.
Which will take you to the front.
No, I haven't seen your balloon. I'm pretty sure you just made that up. The balloon is a hoax. Just like other things that are hoaxes. Just like to call back to another stream recently. People who leave Abigail in Fate Go in her original outfit. They don't seem to exist except for like a very small people I know. But random people on the list, well, yeah, because that's really what I want to see ever. I'll just say that it's quite bad. And we will hopefully never see that ever when I stream the game. I get it. Let me get my rate of fire here, you doofus. There we go. Besides, your crown is ugly. Yeah, look at that. Much better. Ooh, that feels good. Alright, so... Fairy Glade. Let's go do this first, because I think I believe potentially we can get everything here. I sure would like to hope so. Because there are 2 sections that we couldn't fill out. Get wrecked. Oh, is there another pirate somewhere? Oh, we have to go around and hit the switch again? Ugh! Why? You jerk. Oh. Heard that sound. No, it... Sounds a little confused, everybody. Although this theme is pretty... This theme slaps a little bit. Oh, we're back to normal. But... Did I ever show that animation off, by the way, where the piranha's teeth just explode? Fun fact, that's what happens when you drink soda with corn syrup in. They need to, like, stop using that in this country. But the problem is also that the amount of corn subsidies that exist is way overkill. Granted, it's not like cane sugar or anything would be super good for you, but it would be less worse. And I have a problem, so... Instead of finding a solution, I'm going to complain at somebody else until they just make the problem less bad. Okay, so I believe we got everything here before. And we're just going to breeze through the rest of this area. Hopefully get on this properly. Someone's in the other room dying. That's not good. I don't think you guys can hear the cough. I know you folks can hear when my dog jumps at the TV and just starts barking at other dogs on the TV. Which, to be fair, is adorable and hilarious. Until the smaller dog starts growling at her, in which case it just becomes a little bit strange. Alright, so, I forget what button we hit here. Circle? Wow, somehow that's even worse! Jeez. Rayman, what the fuck, dude? Also, let me turn the fucking camera, please. Okay, do I have to, like, smash that thing open? Or do I have to get to the little edge over there? What am I doing? Alright, can we use the other leaf? The problem is that we missed it this time, so... Okay, yeah, there we go. We used the second leaf to not get high enough, apparently. And yeah, as you saw from me demoing earlier, there isn't really a mechanic of, like, hit the button to make it go higher. I didn't think there would be, because this game is not really like that. Or maybe there is a little bit. Hmm. Did I make a mistake here? Did I miss the thing? I may have missed the thing. Well, that's unfortunate if I did. And this camera angle is getting worse. What in the sweet diddly goodness is going on here? And it's a plum section. Awesome. Everybody's favorite! Oh, wait, the other thing. And again, can't see where you're going with the camera because that's what we need in an area where we're, like, hunting the last few collectibles. Also, that guy is pissed. I don't know what he's doing, but it is very bit crush sounding on my end. Oh, this music is good. I'm actually glad we started that fight and didn't finish it now. You bastard! Okay, so there's nothing over there. I just was imagining it because this area is very well designed, as you can tell. Oh, hi. Hi, Tev. I see you changed your username. I noticed it on Twitter. I didn't notice it on Twitch. Because I'm dumb. At least I'm cute. At least I have that. Oh, wait, no. Get a load of this. Get a load of these guys. They're just coming up real close to me and waiting for a second. Well, first of all, they're waiting for a second to pop. That's really bizarre. But also, they're waiting for a second to hit me. Just be like, hey. Hey, you. Yeah. Yeah, you. Guess what, buddy? I don't know why they sound like that, but they do. Oh, there's the Piss Master. Or is that a different Piss Master? I think this is the one that we hit earlier, who has since recovered to full health. And is firing the eardrum-destroying missile at us over and over. It has a face, though. It's like it's something out of Banjo-Kazooie. Which is incredibly fantastic, actually. Hooray! I don't know how we hit that, but okay. I think that's everything we can get there. Which means there now should be one more segment where we can get some stuff, unless we have to come back once again, because at this point I wouldn't put it past the game, really. Yeah, let's save after that. That's good use of a save. I say as if there's like a limit on saves. What do you think this is? Resident Evil? No, that might be fun. Wait. Anyone else notice how hard my tone turned between now and the first stream of this? Jesus. Alright, so... first person view... So do we use our mask of racial insensitivity here? Yep. We use rain to grow a mushroom for some reason. Well, multiple mushrooms. Eat me? Well, that's a little rude. But okay, fine, we'll eat the weird gold mushroom. Rayman, I think that was drugs. Nope, we're just tiny for some reason. And we control... Very awkwardly, you'll notice that we fall like a stone. For some reason. Alright, so that's just sort of a secure door here. Let's see, can we hit a button to, like, unsmall? No, we can use this, though. Or maybe it'll just make us even smaller. That would be a bit of a problem. Nah, it makes us grow. Come on. The other idea is just stupid. There's more to do around here, is there not? Because if not, then we've missed a pretty large part of the level still. Yeah, we're still missing 10 yellows and a cage. Is there an area where we need to light a torch or something? Because, again, we don't have the ability to light torches yet, and that's clearly a bit of a problem. Oh, right, this is to drop back into this area. For some reason. Back inside we go. Alright, so there's an explosive target there. Is that normally a thing that, it would have to be, right? Do we have to bait the guy into shooting at us or something? No. Grab the powder keg. And we target that. Is this all? Is it just go over here and smash open this door? Or did I just miss something this stupid? It is incredibly likely, honestly, but it won't make me feel particularly... No, I got this. I got the stuff that was in here. Because, let's see, there's nothing else in here to break. That's weird. Also, by the way, shout out to the game refusing to give us the neat sneaking music that's usually in here. Well, sneaking air quotes. Because it really is pretty good. But for some reason we don't get it here. It decided not to give it to us. X decided not to give it to us. He said, you know what? You can wait for it on your own. Or something. I can't imagine forgetting the first. I'm just sitting here like, wow, did I forget the first verse of X Gonna Give It To You? Is that seriously a thing that happened to me? That's a bit of a problem. Because how could that be a thing? Especially because of like that one terrible joke I heard a million years ago, which I am sure that I've shared on this stream, where the punchline literally is that entire verse. And if I didn't share it with you folks, what is wrong with me? Why am I fucking this up so badly? And so here's this part. There's probably nothing in this room. Oh, there's some pirates. Because there's a little more of this room than I remember. Alright, so there'll probably be nothing to throw this at of any real import. Because it should all still be broken from last time. Ow. That was silly of me. Yeah, I don't think it's in this room, so, yeah, I guess we're gonna be coming back to this place again later. Unless I miss it in the way out area, so. I mean, that's always an option. And here we go, the lesser spotted jump slot. At least they're not overused the way they kind of feel like they are in the Ratchet and Clank series. Honestly, a lot of things in that game series feel a little bit overused. They always give you a bunch of those lengthy grind areas. And no need to save. just start floating down here. I had to make sure there wasn't something in this room that I missed last time or anything, because that would make me feel real dumb. As if I don't already feel a little bit silly just doing this. You know. I could be playing so many other games right now. The resulting sound clips from being able to fire at double speed is actually kind of silly, by the way. I just want to point that out for the record. And yeah, you can see we got a little too close to that that ring thing before we excuse me, before we attempted to swing on it. So yeah, that caused an issue. That's really strange that you can do that. But again, early 90s game in a more or early 90s, late 90s game in a early 2000s shell. Things are gonna be a little funky. And no need to save.
There are no more masks here, but there's still some lungs left. There are no...
Good for them. Let's go to the bayou. Let's see if we can't round off the rest of this level. Yeah, I know, right? Let's not save. And then... Oh. No, I tried to save into an empty slot there. Ah, good old camera. Oh, is there a super easy one that I missed here? That's pretty classic of me. That's how I usually do. Well, I bet there's a couple more that I have missed that are pretty easy. Anyway, how are... Oh. Okay. How you doing, Mark? Gotcha. Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing pretty good. And I hope your game goes equally well. Oh. I almost thought that bridge was going to pop out for some reason. It's another one. Rayman, that guy went down. That robot died in one hit. Come on, you don't need to celebrate that. Well, you know, slightly less. Sometimes it's as much as you can hope for is slightly less trash. Six is still a weird number to be missing because I want to say that... Oh, well, I found the other one that I'm missing. That is not a great place for that to be in, but okay. Game, you make the rules. There we go. So, we're missing 5. That should be all that's in the last area that we couldn't get to before. And also, my just walking off a ledge is something that'll be there, too. And get a load of that. That whole pirate ship just went backwards just to bomb that bridge out again. Amazing. Oh, the sound is just having a time of it, that's for sure. Is there anything over here? There's bad camera angles! Oh yeah! That was totally worth my effort. I don't know why I'm acting There's no need to be surprised about that one, though. I mean, again, 90s 3D platformer. Even a more modernized port is not going to necessarily fix too much in that department, and this was only as modernized as the very early 2000s, like 2001 or something. It could always be tank controls. This is unfortunately true. And actually, considering how this game controls sometimes, I'm surprised it isn't tank controls. That might be better. Looks at the shell. Alright, so once again, we take out the mask of this terrible idea. And this one, I think, makes a platform for us, basically, that takes us to the location. No, it's another weird stalk. I want to go to the other leaf. I'm gonna get it, game. Don't try to... Okay, maybe I'm not gonna get it. The Mask of Racism. That's basically what I was calling it earlier. Is the Mask of Racism. Mask of racial insensitivity. Mask of really, really terrible idea on, like, every level, honestly. Like, what were they thinking? Oh, right, it's Ubisoft. I don't think they were thinking. I mean, Ubisoft and thinking about anything that has to do with race relations. Wasn't that one game recently that was like some mobile game or something, and they were basically equating Black Lives Matter protesters, and they were very unsubtle about the fact that that was the inspiration there, basically painting them as being terrorists. I think that was a Ubisoft title that was on a mobile device or something. And they had to apologize for it. Which is literally... They did the least they could do about it at any point. Because they never were like, hey, yeah, maybe we shouldn't release this at all. At any point in the phase of testing things. Ultimately, I do not remember what game it was, because, well, why would you want to remember what game it was?
There are no more men.
That's a whole level of self-loathing that I am not really, able to necessarily piece together. Let's go over here. Let's go back to the other, Yeah, that's a good point. I am, frankly, very bad at that, though. There's a lot of things that I really should have, like, been, you know, keeping track of and screen capping and stuff like that. I could... Because I've known a lot of really terrible people over the years. Yeah, it's just sort of a thing that happens, although I guess looks at a lot of the stuff I'm interested in. And it's like, I guess it's unfortunately shockingly bound to happen. I wish it wasn't, but there's honestly only so much you can do about it besides filtering the group of people you hang out with better. I mean, I guess you could just set all of them on fire, but that would be a lot of work. And you probably would get arrested at some point. So yeah, here's Murphy to finally get us the tutorial for how to do this. Oh, we can hit square for it? Okay. Yeah, here's a bit of this. Let's try to pretend that this isn't in the game. In fact, I believe this wasn't in the original game. Like, certainly the overworld thing, as has been mentioned before, is a new invention for Rayman Revolution, but I don't think the rain dance at all, I don't even think Globox did that in the original game. So they just added it for this game.
The pirate prison ship, slaves now on board, 33,524.
Oh, is this guy gonna get tripped again? Nope. We have for a while. Oh, he's not even gonna eat another collectible in this cutscene. Dang it! That was actually like my favorite part of the game. Because it was kind of actually funny. Unlike a lot of the rest of the game, which is just badly designed and a little bit uncomfortable, frankly. Ooh, this is... It's actually pretty eerie. We've got a bit of a chase thing going on here. We're getting shot at. And the green stuff is going to start rising to meet us. Fuck. This is basically like... what was the level in DKC2? Toxic Tower, I think? Or maybe it was called Slime Climb. It was one of those two. Toxic Tower or Slime Climb. But it's basically the same concept. You gotta climb this tower while the green stuff is following you. And you gotta pick up collectibles because otherwise you're doing the whole level over again to pick up the like 1 or 2 things that you missed. Except that unlike DKC2, there's also a flying pirate ship trying to kill you. And yeah, you gotta do this while you're in the middle of worrying about the green sludge of death. Like, yeah, we just... There's gonna be a lot of death in this section because of stuff like this. The level is definitely designed, from what I remember at least, around making sure that it's a little hard to get everything. Again, DKC influence. You definitely had to go a little bit far afield in some of those games to get everything. And this is not going to be the whole level, by the way. There are other sections here. In fact, I believe this is the level with, like, a really open-ended section to it, which is very odd for the game because it's the only one. And it's just like, hey, explore this area and find these 4 switches to open the door. And there's no other part of the level that's like that. Did I miss something? It appears to just be health. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out at the end of the level when I come up 2 things short. Switch. Grab that. Heck. Oh, is the green stuff not following me anymore and it's just a pirate ship? Come on, game. What a ripoff. There was barely any avoiding the green stuff. What kind of weak DKC ripoff is this? And yeah, this will be the area, this is the open-ended zone. And yes, that is like a really, really awful looking rain effect. Don't worry, you're not, Or maybe it's not now that it's disappeared. I was gonna say, you're not seeing things, but maybe that was actually an emulator glitch. So here's our goal. We gotta light these 4 lights on the door by hitting 4 switches strewn about this area. And technically Murphy will tell us about it if we ask him, but who cares about that, fella? And there's number 1. Oh, get a bit of this music again. Yeah. It's a good tune. Unfortunately, I'm about to ruin it. Oh, wow. It stayed. Well, okay then. This elevator is going to take us back up. We've got 2 of the 4 switches so far. Oh, this is taking us out somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, across a nice wide canyon full of floating platforms. Oh, looks like we gotta go over here. This thing's gonna take us upward. And then it's gonna turn over. Okay, okay, okay. Fine, fine. I can tell you don't want to be useful. Visually, the idea was almost making me think, oh, this is gonna be a section kind of like that bit in Super Mario RPG where you climb up the mountain using the Koopa Troopas after you visit Monstro Town. And that guy is just doing a bunch of damage to us. That was unfortunate indeed. The question is, where do we pop out now? Do we pop out of the elevator? No, we have to start this whole section over again. Ooh, that's mean! Alright, so basically, the best way to deal with the ear-destroying missile fellows is just to line yourself up in such a way that you're far enough away that both angles of the missile will get into your line of fire. That door's locked. Gotta go in over here. I don't remember this at all, basically. Oh, nice flamethrower, buddy. Alright, so there's more stuff to collect over on this side. Alright, so we got the napalm crew over here. And as sturdy as they are shockingly non-threatening. Where the hell am I? Did I miss things? Oh, it's one of the flatteners. Let's fix this goofus's hash, because as it turns out, for some reason, this is a thing that I don't know if it was ever demonstrated, but to pacify one of these fellas, you just throw a plum at their head. And then you can even stand on the plum. I don't know why this works, but okay. That's how you deal with your enemies in real life. You just throw a plum at them. Oh, that fellow is having a very, very bad time, I can hear. So we go back in here. I gotta make sure that I didn't miss anything in this room. Otherwise, I'm going to be a very salty... Salt. And it appears we did not, so... Down we go. Yeah, weird bit of jitter there. Again, make sure we pick up everything. L2 to dive. Right. Get a cage, get some lums, get a switch. So I believe that the last one is going to be across that big canyon we saw earlier. Which means we have to not fuck up the fight against Rocket. Against, you know... Oh, buddy. That would be a heavy ambush if we didn't have this much damage. They just left him there. They just left that fucker there with the plum on the head. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of you, aren't there? Ooh. Alright, can we get napalmed from here? We sure can. Don't leave this behind. This looks slightly irritating. I hope that's not all for a single lum. That'll feel really silly of a distribution otherwise. Oh, there's a door here. Which... Oh, is that the... That'll probably be the one from the end of the canyon, so... Suddenly that makes a lot more sense. If so. That's big if, though. Alright, stay back. And hopefully the distance will save everybody's ears a little bit. Because of that terrible bit crunch sounding explosion sound. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna try. By the way, I think what's happening also is that the weakened shot is still bouncing off of the pirate's body and the wall, so That mofo was taking the weaker shot as opposed to the big one, which was just hitting the missiles. So that was not particularly an amazing fight to be saddled with, but it will do. There's just too many of these. This is sort of a big problem, is that these fights are very, very simple, but they have so much health. Ooh. That. Finally done. In the next, Alright. Switch to activate the door. And we take the elevator. We cross the canyon. Make sure there isn't anything else over there. Oh, that's a good angle. Missiles that go to the side are smashing into the wall. Or they were, anyway. Grab that health. And say be stuck by a door. But there's a timed switch over there. Okay, so we got everything in here, I believe. Let's go on to the next section of the level. Save. And let's keep going in deeper. That's a noise. Oh, there's one of these things. We became aware of the existence of these walking barrels back in Whale Bay, but we didn't really fight it. We just sort of walked around it. You can see it drops 3 red lumps when we destroy it. And it has a lot of pretty damaging attacks that have fairly wide areas of effect. Oh, yeah, this is the POV that I need. And in fact, at this very moment, I would like the audience to consider just how much of this game's challenge would not exist without these terrible camera angles. Bronco, you can in some places, but there you could not. Again, 90s era platform camera. It's subject to the problems of the genre and time period. Yeah, it's definitely... It is one of the worst aspects of the game. Which I think generally holds true for most 3D platformers, actually, is just camera. At least the early ones. Then later on, it just sort of becomes, well... lack of meat on the bones, usually. There's plenty to explore in this room. We're gonna try and do that. We're gonna go back and grab those real quick before we... Room. Well, again, using room in 2 senses there. Using room in the one sense of like almost a game design kind, where it's like, hey, yeah, this screen, all as it were, versus actual literal room. Good enough, we'll have to start talking about Tommy Wiseau. Is this back in the hallway of Suck? Yeah, this is. Yeah, you hear that noise? That means your camera's locked. Alright, so there's a chute for us to drop down here. I said there's a chute for us to drop... Go down the sewer. Is there nothing else down there? Is it just a hole full of... A hole full of poop? Poop water? Yeah, it's just a hole full of poo water. Okay. Sure. And I don't know what this barrel is for. But I hear sounds for another cage in here. So let's try taking this over to this little side chamber here. Excuse me. Buck. What is he? Good question. He's some sort of weird creature that the creators of the series just designed on their own, basically. He's certainly not what I would normally call a human, and doesn't truly resemble... I mean, I guess he's got a little bit of a rabbit thing going on, but not quite. And also, you know, spins his ears, which are described as hair occasionally, and occasionally his ears. At least I think I've heard him referred to as being hair, which is weird. Either way, he doesn't have arms for some reason. That is one of the weirder things about Rayman that remains to this day unanswered. Why does he not have arms? Also, yes, I realized that I could grab the web there, but didn't do it. So let's get some health back, basically. And completely missed our charge shot. Great. Well, that's okay. We can just let this fight handle itself. Those. Also, yeah, this theme is pretty great, by the way, but it is in a very strange place in this version of the game. It is usually heard in, like, a cutscene, I think, or in another level entirely. But as most versions of this game have very different levels from each other. Yes, I know the big barrel is there. I don't particularly... I am not particularly nervous about this fact. I want to get to that little platform there, not the one that's turning over, but the little square one. In an attempt to, because I think that will give me a better vantage point on the cage that is clearly right underneath us. Unless it's above us. What if I remember to use the... Oh, hello. Is it in here? No, we need an explosive barrel for that. Okay, so I might have just been completely wrong about there being something under here, and have just wasted a lot of time for that, so, yeah, whoops. Okay, I was gonna say, if this thing just wants to continue not using its death ray, that will be very easy. But as it stands, we pick up a barrel, and we have to go back across the sludge over there. Once the platform comes across facing up, anyway. There we go. And I'm going to assume that this cage is in here. Yes, and also a really wacky perspective. Ooh, is that just a Golden Fist power-up? Yes, it is. But I will take it anyway. Nothing wrong with a little extra power. Especially because I'm pretty sure there's a lot more of those barrels in this area. Careful you don't go in the hole. Otherwise you're gonna feel real dumb. We get shot by the death. No, we didn't, because if we had taken the hit, we would have lost some more of our yellow lums, or not yellow lums, some more of our fist. I'm thinking about yellow lums because there's a bunch of them around here, and I don't want to. Can I leave? I can at least go back once I finish with the generator, right? That is going to be how this will shake out, correct? Alright, so that shut down half of the laser fence down there. Alright, well, the Teensy's going to go and walk down the rest of the way. Oh, okay, so we're actually going this way anyway? Alright. That's very strange and not a thing that I remember. So we get to pop up in the cage. There's a couple more red lums, yellow lums. Jesus. I'm having a weird day, apparently. However, I should be getting used new graphics card pretty soon in the form of a 1080 Ti. It'll be nice. I will certainly appreciate that. I'll be able to stream a few things that are a little more VRAM intensive. Including, strangely enough, Risk of Rain 2 at max settings. I don't know why it's like that, but it sure is. I've mentioned it before, and it's just like, wow, that is shockingly intense considering Risk of Rain 2. You know, it's a good looking game and all, but I wasn't expecting, you know, would be limited on my 2 gigs of VRAM. From using the full graphic settings, but stranger things have happened, you know? Oh, did you? Shout out to the Teensy just, like, ignoring us for going too fast. Like, I can't keep up with this kid anyway, I'm just gonna stay here. That's your penalty for trying to rush, I guess. Like, somebody at Ubisoft, circa 2001, was just like, "Hey, speedrunners, suck it!" Apparently. But that would be a really strange thing to say in any voice. Yay, we 100% of the level. That's actually pretty good. That's quite a few that we've managed 100% recently, so that feels good. Because, as I said, we are trying to 100% this game. In fact, I think you might need to in order to, like, get a true final boss or something, basically. Alright, you guys,
Well done, Rayman. One more generator, there's a balloon, which will take you to the first...
A balloon, you say? I still have not seen this balloon, buddy. But I'm gonna go look for it, I guess. Actually, check the magic well. Alright, buddy, what do you got for me in terms of power-ups? Do I have enough money to buy the last one? At least what I think is the last one.
Just scroll through the list. Press the cross.
I do not. I need like 40 more. So, by the time we beat the next level that I don't remember what it is, we should be able to get that, and then we will have all of the purchasable power-ups. Oh, hi, big wooden wall. Hot air balloon. This should take us where we need to go. In theory. Oh, wow, those snare drums kicking in. That was a shock. Oh, is there one of these guys out here marauding? Like a marauder? Who hasn't decided to equip his warrior jobstone? And just wants the rest of the dungeon to suffer? Oh, paratroopers. And of course, another one of them is one of these missile-wielding chuckle fucks, because at this point, of course, it's just sort of becoming one of the natural laws. We just get in this unattended hot air balloon, because we all know what a good idea that is. I don't think anyone in my audience needs to be told this, but never get into an unattended hot air balloon. It's a really bad idea. And ooh, we've got another chase section on our hands? Yes. That's 2 levels in a row that are opening on chases. I remember this one being a little better than the Toxic Tower one that we had earlier. Music's really picking up a little bit here. I don't know if this triumphant tone is what we need when we're on slow-ass monkey bars, but, ooh! My power fist, it's gone! Because I forgot about the killer shells that actually try to attack you here, instead of just being a really janky mount. Heck. Okay, I remember there is a section. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a section where the pirate ship just shits out a missile behind you. And I fucked this up really badly, so I gotta take a death in air quotes. Because, of course, there's no real lives in this game. There's just a little health meter and the game kicking you back once in a while. Grab onto the damn thing, Rayman. Come on. You're better than this. I'm not as the problem, but I'm sure he is. There we go. Gotta do a bit of a hook jump there, I guess. And drop to our deaths. That's okay, that's okay. Because that red lum is respawning, I believe. Yes. So, I mean, I guess, to quote Warren Zevon, life is cheap and death is free. A phrase used in the song at the very beginning of his career decline. In terms of popularity, anyway. I think he was still a fantastic performer the rest of his life. But of course, when that's like one of the first 4 lines on your album, you're not necessarily going to hit pretty hard in terms of popularity. Oh, we're still in a chase here. I guess to be fair, we are going after pirate equipment, so like, why would they not continue to try and blow us up? Oh. Thank you, Shell. Thank you, weird rusty monkey bars. I'm starting to feel like, all told, this is one of the best parts of the game. Even if there's a couple of parts where the jumps are, like, really bad and getting to some of the collectibles is kind of a pain in the butt. But just this sort of chase sequence along a platform that occasionally turns a little bit. And you just have to dodge a bunch of missiles and bombs and stuff coming at you. I like this. It's tense enough. There's enough going on. The controls aren't too loose. This part is perhaps a little bit needless, but you know. Perfection is not on the cards for this game, I guess. Oh, this is good. This is... Got some hovering. I actually kind of like the music in this section, too. This is pretty nice. The piece I don't remember. Hey. That was just rude. Alright, so that might be the end of the chase segment. Yeah, now we get some fighting, right? And so this part is gonna kind of suck by default because, like, really with this. We got two of the super missile douchebags. And we're getting bombed at by somebody else. And these kind of quarters don't really make for good dodging opportunities. In fact, I am slightly surprised that we actually got away with that because, like, wow. I'll take out the bomber there. And speaking of bombers, we're still getting bombed at, but... Okay, that is to go for... I didn't want to leave the area, though. No, I don't think I want to save, then. Makes me upset. Oh, this area. Alright, so first of all, let's go over here. Get this free cage, and it comes with some healing. And now we get the ancestor to our friend the walking shell in the flaming powder keg that you use as a rocket for some reason. This seems like one of the stupidest possible ideas you could have on a personal level, but I guess as a game design thing, it's less dumb. Get a bigger boost, please? No. Alright. Pick this up. I think not far after this point, we get the ability to light torches with our fist. And this whole thing is a bit of a bit on the frustrating side. Alright, so is it going to be ideal to drop the keg, press X? Yeah. It's good of you to tell us that now. Fudge. I do like this as a concept just because it is a really terrible idea in terms of like things you could be doing. But also, is there some way to... Can I do anything about this chucklehead right now except for get stepped on by him? No, I can't even pick up the... I can't even pick up the drum to try and blow him up. The drum, yeah, sure, the powder keg. Can't even do that. Alright, so... Here. These. Is that all there is up there? I feel like that's something we're supposed to come back around to, but... Whatever. Okay, so we can stand over here. And now I'm at a bit of a loss as to how to hit this switch. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so there's a checkpoint there. Maybe it doesn't matter. That's really all I can hope for at this point. I mean, that and that there's some way to actually, like, shut this thing up permanently. Yeah, apparently just even throwing the big charge shot at it just offends it. That cannot be the real way to do this! Like, really? You can't be fucking serious. That has to have been, like, me just panicking, basically, and doing whatever actually gave us results. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Actually, there totally is a way. I know how this game is. Stand under the shadow. Can we hit it? Yeah! That's right. That's fucking stupid, but okay. I actually, no, I like that. Don't worry. That's actually kind of a reasonably smart idea, I guess. Hey. Oh. Did he die? He died. Thank goodness. Cage is on the other side, I assume. Because I hear the cage. You probably hear it too. As it's fairly loud. And I'm just like, where the hell is it? Because, and here's the important thing, where the hell is it? Right there. Okay, that's quite easy. Thank you, game. Alright, so... hit the timer switch again. Go back through here. Look around, grab some breads. Be careful that you don't hit either the doors or the floor or the ceiling or anything like that. Alright, are we heading back into basically the chase section, but a little different? Sort of. Alright, so this is where I think we're going to basically be having it revealed to us that we did miss something. I know, this is the portal. Also, this fixed camera angle, it actually does look pretty good, although that wall design is just some kid's bedroom. That's not actually the, you know, the moon in the night sky. And you can insert your own joke there. Alright, so we got the ninja pirates in here too that are just gonna pop up and throw things at to Shut him up for a second. So I believe that we did miss 3 yellow lums at the start of the level, and that did open the next area for us, which is good. But not as good is the fact that we've missed 3 yellow lums. And they are like making the teen seed stop because we're going too fast. And yeah. So those are going to be back in the end of the chase section, I believe. Excuse me. Save? Yes. Yes, I do want to save. Let's save. Have my tablet fall over.
Well done! You've opened the doors to the factory. Go through the factory and look for the marshes. The lava sanctuary is just beyond them.
We're going on a bit of a journey, I guess. Well, let's go to the magic well, because we still have a charge level 2 we can pick up, right? That's still the thing. And that will be our last power up,
Just scroll through the list. Press the
I believe. Yep, accumulation 2. And let's... Ah, okay, so we can start buying the mini games here, which, you know, who cares? But we got the power-ups, and we are now basically as good as we'll ever get. Check out that burst. That's pretty good. If only we really had enough time most of the time to use the charge shots. Unfortunately, well, what can you do? So, now we go to the pirate factory, and this, I believe, opens, if I remember what this area is. This, I do believe, opens with a boss fight that was not in the original game. And that I remember being a huge pain in the butt. Alright, so that doesn't... Do I have to use, like... If I try using the charge on the... Well, I could try, or they could just try shooting acid at me. That's always an option as well. Is the fence still electrified? Yes. Of course it is. Not sure what I expected. Okay, I didn't expect for Rayman to turn around before I shot, because... that would be really silly. Well, that works. So is it necessary to have that ability by now? That's not necessarily great game design, but okay. And I walked into the electric fence again. Whoops. Now this door is stuck is the problem. And I gotta figure out what to do with that. Oh no, it just takes a billion years to open. Somewhere in this, like, sort of mini level, I guess, there is a single cage that needs opening. There it is. Oh, here comes the army. They're really trying to bring the heat here, but unfortunately, these goons are all, you know, pretty much just as weak as usual. Hey, there's our snare drums again. Alright, Lava Sanctuary is in here. Take these elevators. Again, first. Someone is going to alert them to our... Oh, wait, no. They already know where we are. Oh, boy. I mean, can't we just use our fists? It's just a cage, right? Yes, yes, I'm going to help you. I just have to actually handle this part. Because you wanted me to shoot the cage down with the gun. I guess it's like some sort of super heavy duty cage or something. Alright, let's... That. Did I miss? I missed, didn't I? Yep. I missed. And I got turned around after I hit all the switches. That's weird. Okay. Get in here. Let's not screw this up again. Yeah, once the targeting arrows all fall into place, there you go. Yay, we saved the small child. Oh, I think that would probably end up being overkill. Excuse my yawning.
It's a trap.
Unfortunately, they decided to bring this thing out. The Boss Biditank. With the same room that the big laser cannon is in. And have Rayman say the incorrect line. God. Ooh, this machine gun is pretty scary. And the bombs come out fast and, fast. Oh, you jerk. Really? It's got the laser thing from the giant barrel enemies, except worse. Oh, no. Alright, well, shut it down, buddy. We're gonna end your entire career. Or just most of it. Blast it right in the top area, and that will only do about a third of its health. Hey, stop that. Can I... What do I gotta do to get some health? Holy fuck, that was brutal. That is some serious trash. Oh, we gotta do this whole part again? Wow. This is just nasty. This is just kind of awful, actually. Like, Jesus Christ, are you kidding me? Well, thankfully, the Goon Show shows up really on time again and is as worthless as before. So I guess they give you full health in a way, but now we got to go back down to fighting the tank. And do we spawn with the tank just right here? I wish it returned with its regular health, but that is not permitted apparently. Like, wow, I just got dogpiled there. It charged up the electric shot. The bombs were waiting for me while I was in my hit stun. You know, as bombs do. And then it landed the machine gun salvo and the bombs, like, right one after the other. That's just a hint. I don't need that information. Skip the... Can we please cut to the cutscene? Cut through the cutscene? Just let me fight the boss. Oh, that was some weird visual effects.
It's a trap. Quick, hide. I'll take care of this hunk of junk.
Oh, he doesn't even say pile of junk. He says hunk of junk. I didn't even notice that. Jesus. They screwed up a lot of the subtitling, I'm noticing. Like, why even have it if you're not going to get it anywhere near right? Well, saying that, I guess the words are similar, but... Okay, can we just not with the fucking laser gun attack? Jesus Christ, this thing is destroying me. Let's get the 4 generators working. I know. I get it. I'm trying to do it better, but this fight is not designed to be done better. There's no health for this either. This is... They finally decided to give us a real boss fight after those 2 worthless generator fights. And the boss of the Stone Sanctuary, who wasn't even a boss, really, but just got a boss screen. And the boss from, you know, Water and Ice that was also pretty worthless. Let me try hiding behind something! Eat me! God damn! I feel like at some point this is going to turn into a bit of a race against time to get to the gun, right? That's got to be a thing that happens, right? Thankfully, at least it's only 3 hits to take it down, but still, this whole section... Fuck yourself! Speaking of fucking yourself, fuck yourself again! And 3 in a row! You get to fuck yourself whether you... No matter what you do when you attack, whether you hit me or not. And that was a weird little bit of graphical glitch there. God, this... At least getting back here is very easy, but that thing is fucking miserable. Oh... Like, it just is too easy to get hit by it. And as a result of the type of attacks it uses, it's too easy to get hit by it in sequence after certain attacks. And we have to go through this every time. Which is making me angrier. Because it's not good design. And again, I mean, it's just a regular cage. Why can we not break it with our fists? And then, like, just skip this section of things. After we get a shot ready, let them bring in the tank. And I missed. I fucking missed. Are you kidding me? I saw that one little frame there where it switched away from that. Oh my god, this game is really pissing me off. I do think I mentioned, at least very early on, that this would definitely involve some rage. And this is where it's really coming home to roost.
Rayman, my hero. You got here just in time.
Away from the microphone. At the very least, like, the next level is not particularly pretty neither, but at the very least, it's, like, real challenge? And not just like, hey, dodge this borderline undodgeable attack. I hope you were behind a wall already to let the laser cannon hit it. Oh, what? You're too far out? You're dead. Enjoy your combo that you get hit by. And again, there remains a psychological effect where you're like, oh, well, surely I'm going to... yeah, cool, I didn't see it charging. Awesome. Why don't you give me health, you wooden asshole? Are you... fuck off with the hints. I don't need it. I especially don't need the fucking death ray cannon coming out of nowhere. Yeah, see, dodging the machine gun fire is medium hard, but it's doable. Dodging the laser gun is very annoying, but because you don't have enough time to a lot of the time. Also, what the hell was just happening there? The bombs are the thing that's ruining it for everybody, is because, like, those at the same time, and again, the fact that they wait for you, they're bombs, damn it. They should be doing bomb things, like exploding. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait here for it to use the Thunderbolt. Alright, clear the bombs. Are you charging? No, no, it's not charging its laser. It's continuing to sweep. There's too many of these goddamn bombs. Yeah, see, and there is legitimately no dodging that laser except for being behind a wall. Well, I stepped on that pretty much by accident. I have one more hit worth of HP. If I get hit again during this section, I'm toast. So I have to do the rest of this on a single hit. And we got to the first generator pretty easy. Alright, 4 waves, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, here comes the bombs. Are you ever gonna unleash your beam, or is it like only if I am within a certain area? What? Where's the laser beams? This is starting to freak me out a little bit, actually. Fuck! I jumped into that. You know, I figured after this upcoming level, maybe we'd be able to do something else today. We're not going to. In fact, I'm starting to feel like we may not even get to that level today. I was pretty sleepy last week, by the way, which is why I didn't stream, so goodness knows that I would have been, like, angry sleepy that time, and it's just not fun for anybody. The rage would be coming out a little hard and a little heavy there. And I'd be nastier than ever. Roll up. Hit it. Fuck this thing in particular. And we get the cutscene again. I can't skip this. Otherwise I would.
The pirates wanted to test out a new weapon on me. Uh-oh.
It's a trap. Quick, hide. I'll take care of this hunk of junk.
Yep. Excuse me for one moment. I had to go... I decided to go check my Discord messages, rather. Alright. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Did 6 waves of bullets and then is busting out the death ray. 1, 2, ow. 3, 4. Can I have some room geometry, not eat ass? 5. Oh, here it comes again. I stopped counting, so I don't know if it was 6 again or not. 1, 2. On the other hand, it's very nice of it to just, you know, hunker down and be like, hey, yeah, Rayman, shoot me in the face, please. Because those generators shouldn't be doing anything to it itself, right? One, 2, 3, 4. Here it comes. One, 2. Fuck you. 3, 4, 5. Well, we didn't get to 6. I think it is basically every 6 it starts cracking out its laser, except during the 3rd phase where it just decides not to. Or it could just be completely random, but with, like, maybe increasing odds each time that it shoots its guns. I don't know for sure. Six, 7. We got bombs. Get off of me. Actually, during this phase, it doesn't even seem to be... Oh, it did the high sweep, and I got... Fuck! Oh my god! Really? What the... I wasn't even in, like, low health, and it still killed me. Ugh! Ugh! Why is this? Not even, why is this so bad? Just, why is this? What dense motherfucker looked at this and said, yeah, this is completely okay. This undodgeable, unreadable hunk of dog shit that restarts this cutscene every time you get in, every time you die to it. Oh. I suppose I should revise my earliest statements about this game and its quality. It is certainly the most complete port of the game, but I'm starting to feel like it is not the most... excuse me, I'm starting to feel like it's not the best.
Uh-oh.
It's a trap.
You know, more complete doesn't always mean better.
Quick, hide. I'll take care of this hunk of junk.
Hey, come on. Let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here comes the death ray. Well, that's fine. I just want to take a moment to get rid of a couple of the bombs that are otherwise gunking up the area. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job blocking that shot bomb. 5, 6, and here comes another death ray. 1, 2. All right. So the next one will probably be 4, and then a ray gun. And then I think we're back to the 6 pattern. I just know that these bombs are coming after me, and I don't need them in my life. I definitely don't need them to blow up on my fucking face and put me down to half health. Ugh. And I'm actually, like, learning, too, so... It's not just my usual low competence level. I swear I am trying and making an effort. It's just this game is like, oh, yeah, well, we're gonna punish you for that. This is what you get for trying to be intelligent in Rayman 2. Two. 3. 4. 5. Clear the area. 6. Yeah. Alright. We should be good to run to the last switch again. Hit it. Okay. We did very well during that part. We took no damage. So I'm pretty sure during part 3, it doesn't use the death ray at all. It might literally just be doing the machine gun, but it's doing the high and low sweeps, and I'm having a little bit of difficulty predicting which one. Alright, so that I think is that the high sweep or the... I don't know. Okay, yeah, I could tell that one was... Oh, it's pulling out the death ray. But it didn't do that before, so I think at this point it really is down to dumb luck. And there's all 4. We should be able to end this right now. We're done! We're done with it! Only took, like, what, 5 tries with that? I stopped counting. I was too angry to count. Get fucked, you running in place, motherfucker. Ugh. Yeah, go ahead and just phase out of reality, too. Okay, fine. Douchebag. Don't even give me any satisfaction of letting me hurt you. Well. Checkpoint. And some signage. Lava Sanctuary. Beneath the Lava Sanctuary. I think we have to do this one first. If I remember correctly. Yes, let's save. I haven't saved in, like, almost half an hour. I spent almost half an hour. I spent almost half a fucking hour on that boss! Oh! Even compared to that one section in Slowdownville, in the Sanctuary of Stone and Fire, we didn't spend that kind of time. Anyway, here we get some paratroopers that we pretty much just toast all of immediately, which is great because I need the health. Also, yes, you can tell this music is, like, basically sort of a remix of the Bayou theme, which is great because that music is pretty good. And by sort of a remix, I mean it's literally the exact same music, actually. For our underground swamp here. Actually, judging by this is basically just the Bayou Part 2. In terms of level design, isn't it? Screw you, piranhas. I hear the cage. I don't know where it is, though. Oh, it's got a ring in it. That's probably a pretty important one to grab, then. Yeah, it'll make this jump a lot easier to pull off. Well, we got the checkpoint, so okay, that's fine. Interesting room. Tell me what I have to do? Or give me some sort of indication? I can jump on those. I can't go into first person view. Not pointing at anything. Oh, cracked wall. Okay, let's try that. Is it not a cracked wall? Going to require a charge shot? No. So this room is just kind of here? I have to come back to this? Well, we've gone from one type of challenge to the other. This is completely befuddling. Also, the music is gone. Low health now. I feel like I'm seeing some graphical glitch. Oh, okay. I see what the deal is. Time to use the racist mask. I didn't see the clouds until then, and I was like, oh, is that just a graphical glitch? Okay, so... that, no. Okay. So we hit this to open the area, get another boss fight. But this one is looking a lot simpler than the other thing earlier. Just probably a lot more drawn out. Which is fine since it gives up regular health. See, game, you are completely capable of making a boss fight that isn't completely disgustingly bustedly hard. And the door reopened this area, I think. I think that's what happened. And, yeah. Onward we go, I suppose. I want to know what's up with that cracked wall, though. Oh, music is changing. It is no longer merely the Bayou Act 2. Got some very interesting structures around here, too. I do like the look of them. And that redness, we are heading toward some lava, I sense. It's almost like we're near the lava sanctuary. Ooh, this room looks like an easy place to die. Yeah, like that big pile, that big hole full of thorns there. In fact, I have a feeling that there's secrets in here if we do this correctly. Either that or it is, in fact, the intended path, but... that, I would suspect, is actually the intended path. But, down here... let's see if we can't get to our secrets that were discussed previously. Ooh, this is gonna be tight at best. I can say, especially if we get turned around like that. And yeah, we cannot drop down too soon underneath the, but we also have to move a little closer to the center. This is very tough. This is a lot of precision. And again, at least we're doing the high precision stuff on, you know, not the walking shell. Dang it. Got a little tight there. Alright, so we gotta clear these enemies out again. Are we even gonna be able to get in there? I don't think we have the reach to do that. We don't move fast enough. I'm gonna ignore it for now. Maybe it will be something that I have to come back to later. Ooh, okay. Well, that'll be why we couldn't deal with that earlier, because, yeah. Anyway, I missed a cage, so... I'm going to jump off of the platform, which is really stupid sounding, but... that cage is in... admittedly kind of a funky place. Got it! Yeah! Fuck. That was badly done. Alright, get on the lip. then on the platform. By the way, what the hell is this thing? I mean, it's clearly some kind of platform, but... Why'd I do that? I think it's because I was afraid it was going to fall out from under me. Yeah, here we go. We got these platforms getting burnt up from the flamethrowers. And I jumped a little too early to get on that one. Whoops. Well, that's a bit of a problem. That's, as they say, a paddlin'. Yikes. That camera angle choice was absolutely fucking appalling, game. You know it. Yikes, that's weird. So let's look back up the tube and see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. Ooh. And yeah, those platforms that pop out from that switch will slowly recede. That is a thing in the next section of the level, I think. That's pretty much the gimmick of the area, if I recall correctly. Or am I wrong? Okay, so this one, you can't jump over the flamethrowers because jumping will just make you stay in place. However, you have to get past these walls of lava, which, damn, that was a lot of damage. Do I just die from them straight up? That would be amazing. And really, really cruel, but also amazing. So, the trick is to have it get blocked, basically, by the rotating platform. You've got ample time to get under there. Well, again, you know, ample for this game and this part of the game. And I fucked up. Awesome. I see something over there. Is there a... You can say, is there a good way to get there and get back? No, I don't believe there is. Unless these can be broken. Which I don't believe they can, because, you know, lack of bandages. So, let's just respawn ourselves. Wonder where that cage is. Dang it, I went too fast. And yeah, I feel like that is just a, you touch it and you lose all of your health and have to restart the area. So it's probably going to become an obstacle further on up the room here. Oh, wow. No, it doesn't one-shot you, but it does get pretty close. And also, oh, wow, because seriously, that thing was gone. The hitbox had to take a minute to decay. I guess the air around that part of the floor was still hot or something. And Rayman just got boiled like a lobster. Am I able to... I'm unsure if I'm able to do anything here. And yeah, that's probably murder on your ears, by the way, the lava fall sound. It's basically the sound glitch that we had earlier in the game. If anyone remembers that. God, I hope you don't. Well, if we take any damage here, we're going to be restarting, so that's a very, very useless checkpoint there, and you can tell that we screwed up already, so we're toast, and Rayman was having a bit of a bad time there. As I am now stuck wondering if I can actually get over there. And it's like, I can't see far enough in there to see if there's a platform in the back. Bullshit, man. Did I actually take a hit from that? Jeez, that's not right. Alright, come on, platform. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to assume that I can't actually get to that from here. Hell. Again, I was just barely not there. Or just barely there, whatever. Camera? Oh, I'm dead. Awesome! Because I couldn't see anything. Come on, platform. Keep going. All right. So here we go. We're gonna get this on our way up. No, we're not, apparently. We're not gonna be able to get it on our way up, which is what I was hoping to do. Right, there we go. That's better. So it's like, hey, give me optimal time to get through here, even though it's gonna be a slow door. Let's get this right now. And sit here and wonder if we're going to be getting back to that other room at some point or not. Because now I'm not so sure. And the prospect of having to redo this once I acquire more powers, which there are still more of. Ooh, boy, this room is getting a little tough. Because I'm also not getting a whole lot of feedback on if I hit the switch or not, so... Okay, I think I hit it that time. And I grabbed onto the other platform too early. Oh, that is awful. You can't grab the platform, otherwise it starts falling. Like, imagine deciding on that design decision in a platformer, and one that controls like this. Well, again, not the worst controls in the world while you're on your feet. Or your helicopter. Or just generally using Rayman's body. Okay, so this is the thing that we have to wait for. That's pretty simple, thankfully. Yeah, see, I seem to remember those things being really important in this area. And also I'm getting a little turned around by looking at a dead end, which I thought might have had a collectible in it, because this game, there's a lot of collectibles. Okay, well, we just broke the teensy cage, so...
Thanks, Rayman.
yeah, I guess we have to get those
To the sanctuary.
from there. I just don't know how.
Once there, you'll find one of the masks. Go along. I've got to get back to the circle.
Alright, buddy. Well... okay, we didn't get 100% on this level, so that's a problem. That's unfortunate. Unless there's still more of the area after this. And you'll notice that it didn't give us a, thing there. Alright, so there's the lava sanctuary. First of all, we should get that lum. I said, first of all, we should get that lum. I said, first of all, we should get that... oh, wow. Suddenly, they've become extremely 2D. As if they weren't already, but still. This tunnel. Okay, well, it's just another little side path that let's get back there easily. Okay, yeah. So this little area, I guess there would have been a door over here that kept the area sealed. Well, okay, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna save, and that's going to be all we do for today. This level coming up is widely considered to be one of the hardest in the game, by the way. So for those of you who enjoy Rage, next stream that I do of this will probably be quite amusing for you. Later.